Hello, and we are live. Oh, I haven't done a live in a while. Let's see here. I'm just popping out the chat. I am going to. Oh, I haven't done a. Oops, rookie move. Pop out the chat. It's easier for me to read the chat on YouTube than it is on StreamYard. Sometimes there's a weird delay, so I just like to do it that way. Alright, so I'm just going to be working today. If anybody wants to come and hang out with me, that would be cool. I haven't done a live stream in a while, so I thought I would come on and just hang out live while I work. So I've got a bunch of listings to do. I already did all of the pictures, so now I'm just doing the listings. I know there's all kinds of auctions and things going on, so I don't know if anybody wants to pop in with me or not. Plus, too, I really haven't been live in weeks. I don't even know how long it's been now. Alright, so I've got so much stuff I gotta do. So many listings I have to do. So I am just gonna be working. And if anybody wants to come in the chat and hang out and chat, that's cool. If you want to join me on the live, that's cool too. Alright, I'm going to list this shirt. I did all the pictures already, so I'm just putting all of the listings onto eBay and cross-posting as well onto different platforms depending on where they can go. I have a little form that I fill out for every single item. I don't like having to pull things out, like if a buyer asks a question or something, so I try to fill out everything on this form. I try to duplicate that onto my listings. Sometimes things get missed, but then I'll still have the form inside the bag, and I usually don't have to open up the bag and unfold everything if I need to answer a question or something for a buyer. So yeah, I've been having some problems listing things on Mercari this morning. I just keep getting like these crazy error messages, and I'm not really sure why I'm getting so many errors, but it won't let me list. So I'll put everything in that I need to put in for the listing, and then at the very end it'll say error, and then it won't let you do anything. It won't let you save it. It won't let you list it. Oh, it sucks, because then I just have to cancel it and start over, try again. And then even when I was doing that, second, third time, I kept getting errors, so I kind of gave up for a little while there. And then I'll just try cross-posting to Mercari another day. So it just wasn't working out for me. So let's see. I'm just writing all the stuff on this paper so that I can put it in my inventory. And I'm going to fold it up. Alright, since nobody's joining me for the live, I'll just show you guys what I do in case you guys watch this later. So this is a shirt, like a men's dress shirt that I'm listing. I already took the pictures for it. Now I'm doing all of the measurements on the shirt. I have a little form. Where's my? I have a little form like this. Can you see it? There we go. I have a little form like this so I can list or put everything on here. The day I bought it, the day I'm listing it, how much it cost, my cost of goods, the comp price, the shipping weight, brand, size, color, model number, condition, if there's any like defects on it, my inventory number, then all the different types of measurements all go right here. And then these little boxes on the different platforms I cross-posted it to. And then once it sells, on the bottom there, I put the sell date and the amount that it sold for. And then I mark off which platform it sold on. That just helps me get an idea of, am I wasting my time cross-posting to this particular platform? Am I selling anything on this particular platform? And also, what is selling on this platform or what is selling on that platform? So I like keeping track of all that kind of stuff. All right, so after I have it all like neatly folded up, then I get my inventory bags, which are these Ziploc, not Ziploc, zipper seal bags. And I kind of like fold the shirt like this, kind of squeeze it together, pop it inside of the bag like this, and then spread it out nice and neat like that. Then I'm going to weigh it, and I have my scale right here on the side. So it's about 8 ounces. So I write that on my inventory sheet, and I stick it inside the bag, just like that. Seal it up. Squeeze all the air out of it. Seal it up. Bam. Ready to go. So now I haven't listed this yet. I've only taken the pictures for it. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to list it. I start with my listings on Poshmark. It just seems to be the easiest way for me. So I will list this on Posh, and then I do use List Perfectly. So I will cross-post to all of my platforms using List Perfectly from Poshmark. And that's the easiest way for me. That's how I like to do it. So there we go. I don't know, do you guys want to see what I'm doing on my Poshmark? Let's see if I can share my screen. Let's see. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there we go. Share screen. Let's see if that'll work. Share screen. Yeah, let me just take that off. Okay, let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay. That works, right? You guys can see that? Okay. Okay, so there are the photos. I took those photos yesterday. So that's this shirt that I just packaged up. So now I'm going to just scroll down and I'm going to fill out my title. For my title, I always put the brand. This is a button-up shirt button-up shirt, and then I put my inventory number right there. Hey, Key Lime, how are you? Thanks for popping in, hanging out with me. I haven't been live for a long time, which is why I think nobody wants to come hang out with me, but it's cool. So I'm just kind of doing like a working hangout and just showing you guys how I list on Poshmark. So I always copy this. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. So I copy my title and I put it as my first line of my description. This is just basically because I cross-post so much. So that helps it to make it easier when I'm cross-posting. So I put, copy my title right there. I don't put the inventory number right there. Then I just put, oh, sure, no problem. You need to learn something? Okay. I don't mind chatting if you want to talk, or if you want to come in to the live stream too, I'm more than welcome. All right, so then I put my title and then I put all of this information that I put on my inventory sheet. So I'm going to put here excellent condition. I'll note on there, I can't spell. There we go. If there's any defects, I put all of my measurements. I can't talk and type at the same time. Okay, then after I get all that in there, then I'll click down a few and then I will put the inventory number there. So bin 27, that's where I'm putting this item. That's just for cross-posting purposes. On Poshmark, it really doesn't, if you only list on one platform, I don't need to put it like in 2 places. This makes it easier because not all, like on eBay, for example, I wouldn't want to put the inventory number in my title. But on Poshmark, when I'm searching through my inventory or searching through my listings on Poshmark, it's easier for me to find it if I put the inventory number in my title on Poshmark. Hey, Lobster, how are you? I searched everywhere for that fabric that you asked me for, and I think it's probably like a custom-made fabric or something for that particular company. I know there's a few companies out there like Spoonflower, for example, that does fabrics, or where you can make your own fabrics. But they're pretty pricey, which I mean is understandable because you're making, you know, maybe just 1 yard of fabric or whatever it is that you need. But it is pretty pricey. Hello! Hey, Destiny, how are you? Okay, so men's shirts. This is a dress shirt, not a casual button-down, so we'll put it as, which is funny because, okay, do you guys know the difference between a button-down and a button-up? Who knows the answer? Size is a 16.5. New tags, no. Brand is Kuppenheimer. Okay. Anybody? Anybody? Do you guys know the answer? No? Okay. A button up is a shirt just like this one. Hold on. Show you. How do I go back? There we go. So this is a button up. See how it has no buttons on the collar? Let's see if this one is a... This shirt is a button up. So there's no buttons on the collar, and it buttons up. This is a button down. Why? Because the collar buttons down. See that? Oh, button up, button down. I know a lot of people use those terms interchangeably, but that is the technical, if you want to get technical. Button up, button down, there's a difference. Helping Tommy so you can get moved down there soon. Oh, okay, that's cool. Is that going to give you a lot more space? Okay, so this shirt is white and blue, I guess. I'm going to put it as blue. It's white, blue, brown stripes. You never knew that? Yep, that's the difference. I think most people don't know that, actually, and they kind of use those terms interchangeably, because you can search for button up and find shirts that are not button up, and button down and find shirts that are not button down. So I don't think it really matters, but I'm kind of like, it matters for me. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen anymore. Okay, so let's go back so you guys can see again what I'm doing. So I just put like the main colors in there, white and blue with stripes. It'll give you more space upstairs. Hoping to get a better flow downstairs too. Okay, cool. Whatever works for you. Hey, DLC, how are you? Hi, Jennifer. Thank you guys for being here with me. I know I haven't been live in a long time. I really got burnt out on doing the lives, and the last couple lives that I did got hit kind of hard with a lot of like trolls and stuff, and I was just so over it. And I really want my my live stream, the disability chat that I do, to be a safe place. And having as many trolls that I was having and the comments and things like that, I just felt that that was not the environment that I wanted for my live stream. So I just stopped for a little while, and I might pick it back up maybe next week. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so let's see. On Posh, I never put an original price unless maybe there's a price tag on it or something, but I usually don't ever put an original price. I put my price, the listing price, and then I'm going to hit next. I share everything to Pinterest and everything to Facebook. I have a huge following on Pinterest. That is like my favorite social media platform that there is. I do all of my advertising, everything on Pinterest. I think I've got now, let me look. You guys want to see my Pinterest? I can show you. My Pinterest. So I've got a business account. Then you can see right there. Okay, so I have over 5,000 followers on Pinterest with 84,000 views a month. So this is where I do most of all of my social media sharing and advertising and stuff like that. I do everything on here. I know a lot of people do like Facebook ads and Facebook stuff. I don't like Facebook, so I do everything on Pinterest. So I'll share my closet to Pinterest, and I'll share it to Facebook. And then I'm going to go ahead and list that. So it listed now, and now it's doing its thing to Facebook. I don't add anything to it because I don't know how to do any of this stuff, so I just share it like that. Hey, No Money G, how are you? What kind of evil human do you have to be to go into a chat about disability and troll it? Yeah, I know. And some of the comments were really offensive. and I just got burnt out on it. You know, it's easy because I have so many moderators in my chat that usually they're pretty quick at catching things if I'm busy doing something and I don't notice it right away. So they'll take care of it, but it's still out there, and it just got to be, I don't know. It was just annoying. Okay, so that's it. That's how I do it. Let me see if I can show you. Do any of you guys use lists perfectly? I can show you how I take that listing, the one that I just did for this shirt, and use list perfectly to cross post it if you guys are interested. So I'll go into my closet. Here's my Poshmark closet. Okay, and you can see like all of these little circles here, like these blue circles with the arrows. This is for list perfectly. So I do one at a time, but you can do like bulk listings if you want to. One at a time is easy for me. E-commerce, Lucian? Yeah, it's e-commerce. I mean, this is a platform that I use to resell items. This particular one is Poshmark, and then I'm about to show you how I use software called List Perfectly to cross-post it from Poshmark to different platforms. So all I need to do is click on this little, first you have to log into List Perfectly, and then I click here onto this little thing, and you'll see all of these different platforms that they support come up on the side there. So right now the only ones that I list on is Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Kidizen. I tried out Depop for a while. Didn't really care for it because again, I don't like Facebook. Grailed, that's not really my style. I don't really have anything that would be that I could post to Grailed. Etsy, I was doing okay on Etsy, but Etsy is a lot of vintage or handmade really only, and I just didn't have enough to make it worth it to post to Etsy. It just wasn't my thing. And Tradesy, I've never even tried that, so I don't know. I don't know about Tradesy. Shopify, I had a Shopify store a long time ago. Shopify is crazy hard because you have to drive your own traffic. So even with me doing a lot of my own ads on Pinterest and things like that, I just wasn't getting enough traffic to justify, again, cross-posting to Shopify as well as the cost of a Shopify store. So I don't have that. I do have my own website, but I can't, obviously they don't support that. They don't support my website. So for this shirt, I'm just going to cross-post to Mercari and eBay. It's already listed on Posh. And the only other one that I use on here is Kidizen, but Kidizen is only kids and women's. So the shirt is men's, so we'll just do Mercari and eBay. Then after you click that, you can hit copy. Harry, you're a lurker? That's cool. I like lurkers. I want to resell stuff on eBay. Can I make a lot of money? Well, it depends. It depends. If you're buying stuff for $1 and reselling it for $2, then no, you're not going to make any money. But if you're buying stuff for $1 and you're selling it for $100, then yeah, you can make some money on that. Bye, Destiny. Have a good day. Yeah, there's nothing easy about reselling. It is a lot of work. You know, I try to put as many hours a day as possible into photographing, listing, cross-posting, shipping, sourcing. I mean, there's a lot to it. Okay, so once I hit that button on Poshmark right here and I hit copy, as long as I'm logged into those other platforms, it automatically creates the listing for me. So you see right here, my pictures are already there. All this information is already here. I delete my inventory number off of there on Mercari because I already have it down in the bottom. On Mercari, I do add hashtags. So I usually, the first hashtag is usually like the brand. If it's like a known name brand, I might put some other things in there. This is a button-up shirt. I don't know. I'm not very good with hashtags, which is why like on YouTube, for hashtags and keywords and stuff like that, I use TubeBuddy because it'll give me, you know, the top tags to pull up that SEO information, or like, you know. But on Mercari, it doesn't do that, so I'm having to come up with my own, and I'm just not good at it. So I don't know. And I can't spell today. So see here, they have dress shirt and they have button front shirt. And there's a button down shirt. Oh, but that's women's. So I think for this one, I'm going to put it as a dress shirt. And there's the brand, Kuppenheimer, right there. So it already pulled all of this information off of my Poshmark listing. I don't put anything as like new unless it has a tag, or it I'm sorry. If it's new, then it has a tag. If it's like new, then it's usually brand new, but it doesn't have a tag on it. So I usually put everything as good. Just covers my butt. The size, so the sizes on Mercari are dumb. So like for this particular shirt, this is a dress shirt and it's a size 16.5. That's not an option here. So they've got, you know, small, medium, large, tall, big, for one size. Well, that's not an option. So I'm going to put a medium just because of the chest size measurements. Hey Gary, what's up? Does eBay take out the state taxes? I be seen where they have a new tax law on resellers for e-commerce. So yes and no. Depending on the state, they will take out taxes. So the state where the buyer purchased, they will take out taxes. Not all states have that law. I believe most of them do now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but excuse me, my throat is scratchy. But yeah, most of them do. Oh, thank you, No Money G, for putting that in there. I'm gonna put you guys as some moderators in here. I haven't been live in a while, just because of the whole troll situation that I was dealing with not too long ago. Hey Larry, how are you? Snuck in there. Okay, I made a few of you guys moderators. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Alright, so what am I doing now? Finishing listing here. So shipping fills in my zip code, and then on the shipping part right here, you can leave it like this. I always click it because I don't offer free shipping. So my weight, 8 ounces on this shirt, and these bags are 13 by 10 by whatever. So I always put 13 by 10 by 1. And I love these bags because they fit perfectly into my poly mailers that are 10 by 13 or 13 by 10. Okie dokie. So I do everything USPS. I never really use UPS or FedEx just because it's a pain in the butt over here. So USPS is my best bet. I mean, if it's something, you know, ginormous, I'll take it down to the UPS store. But I don't really buy stuff like that anyways. So most of it goes all USPS. Does anybody want to come in with me or come chat with me? You're more than welcome. Bam, done. Easy peasy. Okay, so while we were doing that, Liz Perfectly has already created it for me on my eBay store. So I just get rid of that, my inventory number, and then I'll go ahead and maybe add a few other things here in the title. What is this? This is a 3233, maybe white, long sleeve. I don't know. I try to fill it all the way in, but sometimes I don't. I just leave it like that. I put my inventory number over here in custom label because it shows up in a different place on my dashboard, so it's easier for me to see it right there. Category, I'm going to put this as a dress shirt. My store category, UPC, none, condition, pre-owned. I don't fill this in unless there's something wrong with it. Then I fill it in. If there's nothing wrong with it, I leave it blank. I should do lives more often. I know I should. I've been so lazy about it. You know what it is I have a ridiculous amount of work. And I usually just put my head down and work. And today I felt like, oh, maybe I'll just work and do a live at the same time. Okay, size, type. You know, all of these things on eBay are pretty ridiculous. All of these required. Why do we need all this stuff? Long sleeve, color white, fit. I don't know. Regular. Button up, collar, striped. I'm not going to fill all this stuff in. It's dumb. Pocket. This is United States. Men's dress shirt. So I already have all this information here. I don't know why I need to put it all in there, but whatever. Sometimes List Perfectly fills in your price and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not quite sure why that happens. But okay, so I already have all of this stuff filled out in my business policies. So it's easy for me just to go in. I do flat rate shipping. So anything under £1 is a flat $5 shipping. I found it easier that way. What's a good shipping label printer to purchase? Oh, you know, everybody has a difference of opinion on that. Some people use those Rolos. Some people use Zebras. I personally just use a Brother. What is this one that I have? It's the Brother. I don't even know what it is. But it uses toner and not an ink cartridge. I get thousands of labels printed off of one toner on that. And I buy the generic toner off of Amazon, so it costs me 10 bucks. The only thing that does suck about it is that I do have to cut out my labels. And then I use these little, I have to cut out my labels and then I use these envelopes to put them in. This is what works best for me though, but are you on Apple or Android? Your picks are great. Oh, thank you. It's an Apple. It is the 10R. I think it is. XR, 10R. Somebody's birthday last night. If the item sells on one platform, does List Perfectly take it off of the others? I don't know the answer to that. I think that it can take it off of the others if you also cross-post to List Perfectly. So right here, oh wait, let me share my screen again. So you see right here, this button, this will share it to List Perfectly. So you can have a catalog of your items on List Perfectly. And then there are boxes that you can check to which platforms you have cross-posted to. And I believe that if you do that, then it will remove it if it sells on one platform. However, you do have to have different subscriptions or whatever to be able to do that. So I have the lowest subscription that you can purchase. I think I can do like up to 250. Don't quote me on that though. I'll have to double check. But I don't use it that way. How is the weather over here? Ugh, that's how it is. Ugh. It is hot. It is humid. It is gross. Let's see. Our humidity is usually like under 10%. So right now it is 110 and the humidity is 10%. So it's not bad today actually. Yesterday I think it was like 100, it was the hottest day yesterday. And I think it was like 116 or something like that, but the humidity was like over 20%. It was pretty gross yesterday. Yeah, so right now it's 110. Yeah. Yeah, it's hot. It is hot. Just use an old printer, inkjet or laserjet, and start that before spending money on a thermal printer. Yeah, definitely. Bought a bunch of items at Family Dollar and they had a store closing, so 75% off everything. Yeah, that's cool. Try it. You know, that's how I got started. I started on Poshmark. I mean, I've always been into reselling. But I was never really serious about it until I started a few years ago on Poshmark. So it was always just kind of a hobby, something I did on the weekends, some things here and there, little rodeo things, and, you know, just different little things, flea markets, whatever, here and there. I was never really serious about it until a few years ago, and I started on Posh. Someone had told me about Poshmark, and they told me about how they shop at the bins and then flip everything on Posh. And I had like, I don't know, I think it was like $28 or something like that in my pocket at the time that I had left over from my grocery budget for the month. And I thought, no, I'm going to take this 28 bucks and I'm going to go check out the bins. I'd never been to the bins before. Went to the bins. I spent all of it. And I checked out Poshmark, put it on Poshmark, and that was the end of it. I started flipping. After that, I was going to the bins every week and only selling on Poshmark. And I was loving it. I was doing really well. But then the entire platform changed. So I kind of had to change the way I was doing business and started listing on eBay and Etsy and a bunch of other platforms, and then just kind of narrowed it down to the few that I can sell a lot on and got rid of all the other little onesie twosies things that just aren't worth my time. So that's it. That is how I cross post. Bam, done. Thank you, Gary. Oh, see you later, lobster. eBay is tricky. eBay's tricky. For anyone that is first starting out reselling, I try to tell people to try other platforms first. I think eBay is like the hardest one. But I mean, if you can get eBay down, then all the others are going to be simple for you. So yeah, that's it. You guys want to do another one? And then I just put it away. So my number is 27. So I'll just stick it over here in the bin. 27. Easy peasy. Yeah, so this is my next one. So here's my inventory sheet. Let's see. Here's my inventory sheet. So I will just list everything on here. The date that I'm listing it, the cost, the date I bought it. This is all just for my own personal information. I'm a crazy, like I have a ginormous planner and I have Excel spreadsheets for everything. So I put all of my information into my spreadsheets. So I list just a basic title. I don't put the whole thing on here, just so that if I'm searching through a bin, I can find it easily. I put the size. Sometimes I miss things when I'm typing or cross-posting or whatever, so I try to write more information on these sheets in case a buyer asks me something, and then I don't have to open up the package for measurements or whatever. So this one, let's see, I'm trying to fill up this bin number 27. I sold a bunch of stuff out of that bin. So then I mark down the price that I'm listing it for, the platforms that I'm listing it on. You want to supplement your income for now and see what it leads to. Yeah, I mean, best way to do it is to start, right? Just jump in there, try a few things, go through your house first before you spend a lot of money on inventory. Go through your house and see what you've got to get rid of or that you're not using or whatever, and try listing it. So now I'm just doing all of my measurements and I just write them here on my sheet. For men's, I measure the sleeves. I measure the length from the shoulder to the hem, and then I measure the chest, laying flat. Gary, I like to sell clothes. That's it. I don't like to sell anything else. I buy other things if I think that I can make a pretty decent profit on something, but clothing is my thing. And I think it's just because I know clothing. I know brands. I can look at something, and even if I'm not familiar with the brand, I'm familiar with fabrics and stitching and things like that because I was a seamstress for quite a while. So I can tell when something is quality, even if I'm not familiar with the brand. When I'm sourcing, I don't look anything up on my phone. I just buy, get it home, then I will comp it. So I have to be familiar like with fabrics and stuff like that. Okay, so after I do my measurements, then I fold it up all nice and pretty. Like this. Fancy. And I will get my zipper bag, stick this thing in there. I just like to do one at a time. I know a lot of people, you know, cross post later, but for me, I like to list it and cross post it at the same time so I can put it away in my inventory. It's just easier for me to do it that way. So, oops, I stuck it in there and I didn't weigh it. So after I get it in the bag, then I weigh it. I'll scale over here. Oh, it's 9 ounces. I feel like my voice is going away. Then I stick my little sheet in here. Like that. Done. Huge bag of clothing. Decent amount of stuff to learn, but if you YouTube search everything, thousands of videos from resellers. Yeah. Check out my channel. When I kind of first started on Poshmark, I was doing a lot of videos teaching people how to do measurements, different styles, styles of clothing, styles of jeans, how to measure jeans, how to measure dresses. I teach you how to do sales, how to use Canva to make your thumbnails or to make like banners. Let me see if I've got one on here that I can show you. I think I've got some older ones in here. Let's go like this. Here, let me share my screen here. So banners like this one, I can show you how to make those like in Canva. Probably, I usually try to delete them, those sale banners, after the sale's over. So that's the only one I have there right now. I'll show you how to do those in Canva. I have a few different Canva tutorials in there for different things I use it for. Okay, cool. That's it. Does anybody want to pop on here with me? Yeah, I have so much clothing right now, I don't know what to do with all of it. You hate selling clothes. Why do you hate selling clothes? I don't know why so many people hate selling clothes. Oh, you love those? Those went so fast. Literally like a day or two after listing them, I sold those. I had, I think, 4 pairs. Sold them. Those I got at the Nike outlet in California, in Ontario, California. Every time I go out there, usually I go to Cali like every 3 months, although I haven't been out since this whole situation, but I usually go out there about every 3 months just to hang out with my family and stuff. And I always stop at the Nike outlet. I don't really know a lot about sneakers, but you know, I still know a deal when I see one. Pick those up. Yeah, those sold fast. Okay, so there's that. I got so much stuff over here right now. I like selling vintage clothing. You have no idea how you do it, how I do it. Working with Vicky plus your own business and your, oh yeah, I know. I have to block out my time. So I go to Vicky's house on Wednesdays. I pick up all of her stuff that she needs me to do. I do her listings as well as any seamstress work or whatever that might need to be done on a few items. So she buys a lot of vintage as well. So some things, you know, the seams will come undone or a button or something like that. So I'll fix those things for her. But I have blocks of time. So I have specific days that I only work on Vicky's. Then I have specific days that I only work on mine. And then I make sure that I still have time for my family. And then the seamstress stuff, I just kind of fit in between. You don't have the patience for clothing? Yeah, see, I mean, I guess I'm the same way. I don't have the patience for, like, glass. I don't want to deal with glass. I don't want to store it. I don't want to ship it. I don't really know anything about electronics, so I don't deal with that kind of stuff. I guess I just stick to what I know. I'm good at it, and I don't really, like, comp a lot of stuff when I'm out shopping. If I was doing something that I really wasn't familiar with, I'd be on my phone more than I was sourcing, I would think. My returns, very, very minimal. I don't know what my percentage is. It's like less than 2%. And I sell more women's clothing than men's clothing. I don't really like to sell men's clothing. There's a lot more measurements in men's clothing than there is in women's, actually. So I don't really like to do men's clothing. It's crazy dedication. It is, I guess. I don't know. It keeps me busy because I don't work anymore outside of the house. So it keeps me busy doing something. And as long as I'm organized, I still have plenty of time to do what I need to do, you know, with my family and stuff. So you broke your own rule and got on YouTube. Thank you, Gary. You feel the same way. You used to work in clothing retail, so you don't love it. It's silly not to utilize my experience. Yes and no. I mean, for me, I have to love it or I'm not going to do it. So I have a lot of stuff over here that I have bought that is not clothing or shoes. And I don't enjoy listing it. I don't enjoy shipping it or whatever. And it's been sitting here for a long time. So, you know, you have to, I think you have to love it, and you put more of yourself into it when you love it. Plus, too, it makes it so much easier to be able to, like, write descriptions and titles and things like that when you're familiar with the stuff that you're selling. And I think it makes it easier to sell that way. If you're familiar with a brand or the types of fabrics and things like that, then you know what to put in your descriptions. You're not having to research as much. It goes a lot faster, I think. Okie dokie. Yeah, I still have like all of these. Still have a huge pile of men's stuff over here. I photographed all of this stuff last night. All of this. It's all men's. So there's probably still, I don't know, 30 more pieces over here. And it's all vintage men's. Like this Mark Lewis. This is like a golf vest. What's this one? This is another like golfing vest. Cypress Lines. I'm not familiar with that brand. Then a lot of these Kuppenheimer men's shirts. These Kuppenheimer shirts are like $25 to $30. This is a nice Neiman Marcus cashmere sweater. Brand new with the tag. Look at the, can you guys see the price on that? Originally $375. Oh, just a cashmere cardigan sweater. Got lots of stuff. There's a vintage Woolrich. I love flannel shirts like this. I almost want to keep this one. It's a little big for me. I almost want to keep it. For those days when I feel like throwing on my ripped up jeans, my Doc Martens, and putting on some Kurt Cobain. Let's see. Here's a vintage Aero Sport. Got just a plaid shirt. What kind of music do you guys listen to? My kid being loud over there. You prioritize jeans over anything. Oh, really? I have a hard time with jeans. I know the brands and I know all the different styles and measurements and stuff like that, but I have a hard time selling jeans. This is a vintage Super Silk. Super Silk. Here's a brand I'm not familiar with. And the tag looks vintage, maybe 80s or 90s. It's International Mail. Do you guys know this brand? International Mail. And it's like this knit sweater. I don't know. It's almost like a gold glitter. It's weird. Nirvana's one of your faves? Mine too. Yeah, that was just a bunch of random stuff I had gotten actually from Vicky. She gave me a huge bag of stuff that she didn't want. But that's not typically stuff that I would pick up on my own. She just gave it to me. Look at this cool... This is the kind of stuff I love. Look at this. It's a poodle skirt. Wait, where's the poodle at? The other side. Here it is. Nope. It's huge. Let me see. Where'd the poodle go? There is a poodle on it. There it is. Excuse me. This is the kind of stuff I love, yeah. But I'm keeping this one for myself. I'm going to wear it. It's a little hot to wear it right now because this is like really thick. Thank you, Gary. Really thick felt. But, yeah. I definitely love this. This is so my style right here. I'm excited for this skirt. This is the kind of stuff I would pick up all day long. Vintage like that. I have like a few other, let's see what I got over here. Some really cool vintage dresses. I'll show you this one. This is a vintage, take this off it looks like so I can show it to you. It's fully beaded and sequined. Look at that. It is fancy, fancy. And this is from the 1950s. I'll show you the tag. I just listed this dress for $1,200. There have been a few other ones, the same brand and style, not exactly the same design because they're all unique. There you go. Boutique International. That sold for around $1,000. So I listed this one a little bit higher. Let's see what I can get for it. Yeah, it's definitely fancy. How do I source my clothing? Well, that's kind of changed quite a bit since everything that's been going on. But usually just the local thrift stores around here. I also source off of Poshmark and on eBay. But lately I've kind of changed up my sourcing. This is actually my own personal dress. I just have to tailor it because it's a little big for me now. I lost some weight. This is my Elvis dress. You see that one? The big circle skirt. Elvis. This is probably my favorite dress. And I just got a petticoat to go underneath it. I just got, let's see. Now I'm showing you guys what's in my closet. This is my petty skirt. You guys see that? How it goes underneath the dress. Big floofy skirt underneath here like that. Fun. Yeah. That's my favorite dress. But I gotta fix it. It's a little bit too big now. This is the kind of stuff that I love to source and I love to sell, but it's harder to find it. Especially stuff that would fit in my size. Most vintage clothing is super, super tiny. And I am not super tiny. So it's harder to find in my size. I got a blue one too. But this blue one's for a different dress. So I like to wear the red under the Elvis. Come on. There we go. Yeah. I have like, I don't even know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 totes of clothing over here. Plus probably another 4 or 5 piles that I could fit in totes of clothing over here that I still haven't listed yet. That I just got over the last couple of weeks. So lately I've been sourcing. Is the Elvis dress vintage? I don't know. It's handmade. So it probably is vintage. A lot of vintage clothing is handmade, but I don't know if it is or not. There's no tags or anything on it. And I bought it that way. I didn't make it myself. Not that one. I love that dress. It's fun. It's very, very Vegas. That's for sure. So if Vegas ever opens back up, maybe I can wear it somewhere. Hello, Ticia. How are you? You've been watching YouTube videos of actual old era times from 1800s to 1980s and seeing real cars, clothes, etc. of the times. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, lately I've been watching a lot of like old movies. So I love a lot of the 80s and 90s movies. So I've been watching a lot of those lately. You haven't seen anything like that? Yeah, I think somebody just found the Elvis fabric and then turned it into a dress. I love doing stuff like that. Like, oh, you guys want to see something else? Let's see if I can get to it. I have a huge pile over here of clothes. So, where is it? Okay, so we love Volkswagens over here in my house. And Beth reseller rowboat. She showed some like Herbie the Love Bug scrubs that she had. So I bought them from her. So like this was the fabric, the Love Bug. And these were scrubs. And I have 2 granddaughters. Yes, I have granddaughters. I have 2 granddaughters. And I made these cute little, well, I made one. I still have to make the other one. But I made these cute little aprons for them out of the scrubs. How cute is that? So I took the original pockets off of the scrubs and then put them on here. So they have a little, they like to draw and color and stuff like that. So I thought these would be cute. Cute for the girls. What? Why do you say that? Why do you say it like that, Gary? What? Yeah, I like turning stuff into other stuff. Does that make sense? Upcycling. Isn't that the word for it? Turning stuff into other stuff. Hey, you can call me Rosie. I've been called Rosie since I was a little girl, so that's... Yeah. Well, my husband's 10 years older than me, so it's technically his daughter. But I just turned 40 a few days ago. Thank you, though. I look so young. But yeah, we have 3 grandkids. 2. Skincare regimen. Yeah, I don't do anything fancy. It's called eat whatever you want, drink lots of coffee. That's it. I do take my vitamins. But yeah, I don't do anything fancy with my skincare. I don't know. Some makeup. A little bit of makeup. That's it. Yeah, I do stay out of the sun. I turn into a lobster, especially here in Vegas. The sun is hot. Like with 5 minutes, I'll be completely red. How have you done with your sales? It has been up and down and up and down. Sales, I don't know. One weekend will be really, really great, and then the next weekend will be like tanked. So I don't know. I don't look 40. Thank you. Yep, I just turned 40 a few days ago. Did I go to school for seamstress? No, I didn't actually. I started working with my mom when I was little. I don't know, like around 10 years old, I think. My mom, she actually took all kinds of like classes and things like that, and I was helping her make some outfits, and she was like hand painting them and selling them at like our different flea markets and craft fairs and stuff like that. So I would help her make the outfits, and then she would paint them. And I kind of picked up on it that way, and then I'm just completely self-taught after that. You would have guessed I'm in my 20s or early 30s. Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much. Oh, just turned 40. Even with my gray hair and everything, you still think that I look that young? You're an indoor potential lobster, too. Yeah, Vegas is hot. It's hot. Literally like 5 minutes out in the sun, and I will be a lobster. I broke my pen. I can't get it to... It won't. I have this cute little like cat or rabbit. I'm not sure if it is a cat or a rabbit. I don't know. Like you push down one ear and then it's one color, and then you push the other ear down and it's the other color. But now neither one will go down and stuff. You thought I dyed my hair this color? Oh, no, it's natural, actually. I know that a lot of people are dyeing their hair this color, and it's kind of like trendy right now, but mine is natural. Mama! How are you, Mama? I'm trying to fix my pen. It broke. I broke it. I broke it. Oh, no, I really broke it. The ear went flying. Gray hair is the new style. Yeah, I know it is. It's really weird, right? I've spent my entire life trying to cover it. My hair has been every color of the rainbow. I think in high school I went through kind of lots of different phases, from gothic to punk rock to grunge. Of course, I always seem to end up back in like my sort of 50s style. And my hair has been every color of the rainbow, sometimes more than one color. Yeah, that's completely true. So me and Mama, I didn't really know her, and she had posted a picture on, I think it was Instagram, and she was wondering what she should do with her hair, if she wanted to leave it, like let it grow out, or to color it. And then I messaged her and I sent her pictures of my hair, and I was kind of in the transition phase too of letting it grow out from the color that it was before. And yeah, and now she's my mama. All the young girls who had punk grunge look from our day turned out to be hip-hop heads. Oh, that's interesting. Do you know a guy named Carver Haskins? Carver Haskins. No. No, the name doesn't sound familiar. L7? I don't know who that is or what L7 is. Lives in Las Vegas. There's a lot of people who live in Las Vegas, Gary. But no, I don't know who that is. We like Betty Wap. Oh. Yeah, you know, like in middle school, I was really, really into the 50s. I wore a lot of poodle skirts and scarves in my hair, bandanas. I was always wearing my dad's Letterman's jacket. Like I was really, really into the 50s. And then the music kind of changed, and I kind of changed with my music style when I got into high school. And I kind of went through a period of kind of goth. I still really, really love goth, but I don't dress that way. But I absolutely love goth. And then I kind of got into more of like the grunge, and then kind of did a 360 and ended up back in the 50s again. Carver Hawkins. Carver has a sister named Crystal. I went to high school with him many years ago. Oh, and then he's out here in Vegas now. No, I don't know who that is. Hawkins doesn't sound familiar. Gary, where did you go to high school? My last life was in the 50s? Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe it was. You have a torn ligament in your shoulder. Oh no. Are you going to have surgery for that? That happened to my mom, I don't know, like 6 years ago or something. She tore something, I don't know all of the terms or whatever, but she tore something in her shoulder and she couldn't lift her shoulder up, so she had to have it repaired. Just physical therapy, right? Is that what you mean? Well, that's good. That's good then that you don't have to have surgery, but still that sucks. No, I figured, Gary, that you went to high school in Cali. Oh, you went to San Clemente. Okay. I know where that is. You want to know where I went to high school? I went to a ghetto high school. Yeah, physical therapy. I went to high school in Cali too, Southern California. I went to Eisenhower High in Rialto in the Inland Empire. Yeah, my high school was ghetto. You got up from a nap? Gotcha. Wink, wink. That kind of nap? You still live in Cali? I miss Cali so much. I do. Nothing wrong with that. No, I know. I know. But it wasn't my choice. You know, I was a kid. I didn't really have a choice in the matter, but School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, I miss California so much. At least living here in Vegas, you know, I could go to California pretty much as often as I want, just back and forth. It's a quick, easy trip. But right now, I don't go anywhere, and it sucks because I haven't been there in so long, and I miss the beach so much. Yeah, no, I know it's hot there. I just miss Cali. You know what I miss? You know what I miss more than anything? Oh my gosh, I'm getting like a ton of political texts, and it's annoying the heck out of me. What I miss more than anything living in Cali is like having the beach right there one direction and the mountains right there the other direction. That's what I miss. If I wanted to go surfing one day and skiing in the same day, I could if I wanted to. And I miss that here because there's no beach. There's mountains, but they're not the same. It's not the same. Yeah, oh my god, and I miss Cali food. I miss the food. I don't like the food here in Vegas. It's blah. It's not good. Just ugh. Yeah, I know. That's why we ultimately moved, Gary. It's just too overpriced there. It's too expensive. And for what we get in Cali, over here in Vegas, we could live like kings. I mean, really. You're at the beach and it's hotter than crap. Oh, don't rub it in, Gary. Seriously. Oh my God, I miss Cali food so much. I would do anything just to go to California and eat right now. It's so funny because that's like the first thing we do when we get to California, and we go like every 3 months. But the first thing we do when we get to Cali is we eat. Oh my God, yes, carne asada fries. What? We have a couple places over here that have kind of migrated from Cali. So we've got like LA, what is it? Sammy's LA pastrami. Oh, that's good. We've got Dirt Dog, which I think was originally a food truck over there in California. But we've got one of those over here. Yeah, we need a good California burrito place. Oh yeah, the food in San Francisco is good. It's very good. Yeah, we need a good burrito place. We have a few burrito places here, but they're not Roberto's. Yeah, we have Roberto's. It's okay. Street tacos. What? Oh my God. I am so hungry now. I would literally get in my car right now, go to Cali just to get some tacos. Oh man. Your husband always wanted a taco truck? Really? I was on a kick for a little while where I was trying to figure out financially if it would be feasible to have a food truck. The answer was no. Especially not here in Vegas. Maybe if I was still in California, maybe the scene is a little bit different over there than it is over here. Like, there's so many places to eat over here, so many restaurants, and they just don't make it. And then Rosie's Burritos. Wow, wait a minute. That sounds interesting. California burrito to a different state and sell nothing but Cali burritos. Oh, man. Yeah, you know, they've been doing a few like food truck, I don't know, like little parties over here. It's very, very hard to become a food truck vendor here in Vegas because they don't allow you to park anywhere. You can't park on the strip. You can't park right off the strip. You have to have certain licenses and things like that. So it's hard to have a food truck here in Vegas. But they've been doing like these cool little like food truck parties. So they'll have like 3 or 4 food trucks that kind of travel around to different parks out here. And then they just send out a schedule of like which trucks are going to be at what park. So that's kind of cool and kind of helping to get some more business back to the food trucks, because I'm sure they're struggling right now. For a used taco truck. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, those food truck shows are fun, but it wouldn't work here. I crunched all of the numbers, what it would cost to get a truck, because I wasn't planning on doing like burritos, although now burritos. No, I actually wanted to do like an Asian truck. I wanted like a banh mi, kind of like over there in Cali, like Lee style banh mi. I would love to do that, but I crunched all the numbers, cost of food, gas, the cost of the truck, all that stuff. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, and it's too hot. It's way too hot over here. Yeah, the competition show. What was it called? The Great Food Truck Race, I think was the name of it. I'm trying to remember there's a celebrity chef that was running the show. I can't remember his name. Toro con papas. Those are funny. Yeah, I know everybody's struggling right now. Everybody's struggling. I don't know how Las Vegas is going to come back from this, really. We depend so much on tourists. So I believe this week, McCarran Airport, you know, it's the big airport here, they're laying off like almost 1,000 people. There's just no tourism coming in. But Las Vegas is still closed. There's not a lot of stuff that's open. There's not a lot of stuff to do here right now. Some of the casinos are open weekends only. And then the casinos are only allowed to be maximum 30% capacity. So, yeah, a lot of the smaller casinos aren't going to make it. They are, it's the Luxor and the Excalibur are not reopening. I think they are tearing them down. And then quite a few of the casinos have changed hands. So there's the owner of the Golden Nugget has been buying up a lot of the casinos on the Strip. I think the next one that's up for sale is Caesar's Palace. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But then I believe what's the new one that's opening? I think it's called Circa. That one's supposed to be opening up this month. You're going to sell tamales during the holidays from your van? What? You know, my best video on my channel is me making tamales. That's my best video on this channel. I don't know why. That was like one of my first videos, so it's like really crappy. I'm like trying to make tamales while I'm like holding my phone, and I don't know. That's like my best video. 3 dozen. You remember, Leticia? Yeah. That's funny. Great deals from MGM Players Club account. Come back to Vegas. Oh, right now you're getting the deals? Free rooms for a week, free food, free play. Yeah, because nobody's here right now. There's nobody. Oh, you used to work at the Forum. Yeah, it is. Tamales are a lot of work. I love making tamales. I don't think it's a lot of work. I make them once in a while just for dinner. Maybe because I use like a real simple recipe. I don't try to make it complicated. I just make it simple. I don't even put sauce in my tamales. I put sauce on the side. But that's because my family's picky. So I don't like it super spicy. I like a green sauce. My husband likes it like blow your head off spicy. So he gets his own sauce. My son likes no sauce. So I just make it with no sauce at all. And then you just put whatever sauce you want on it. Wow, really? But see, like, they're inviting all these people to come to Vegas, but what is there to do here? I mean, there's no buffets that are open. And if it is open, it is either restaurant style with a menu or it is cafeteria style. You can't serve yourself. There's no buffets. There's no shows. There's no music. So, I don't know. I mean, unless you're just going to sit and gamble the whole entire day, then I guess. But that's not my thing. Send you some? I totally could send you some. You're not that far. So I could send them Like my dad sent me a package from Tennessee, and he just packed it up in like one of those coolers, like a styrofoam cooler with a bunch of dry ice, and then just put all the stuff in there, and it got to me frozen. So I could totally do that. I don't know what it would cost to ship it like that, but I could totally send it to you. Parents say, eat or you will starve. Yeah, my kid's not actually that picky. He just doesn't like the spicy. So he used to be, but he's also autistic. So this is kind of a tricky thing. Should only live in Vegas if gambling isn't your thing? I don't know. I don't know. When I lived in Cali, we used to come to Vegas to like gamble for the whole weekend. But once I moved here, you know, I've lived here now like 11 years. It gets old. It's not a novelty anymore. You know, it's just I don't know. It would be like living in Anaheim next to Disneyland. You know, you get over it. You don't go to Disneyland every single day. You still go once in a while, right? Probably have a season pass or whatever it is. So you probably go once in a while to have fun, whatever. So we do that. We'll go down to the strip, you know, go to a buffet, go see a show, whatever, gamble a bit. But now it's more of a just to go have fun. I know you're kidding, Gary, but I would send them too if you really did want that. All right, thank you for hanging out with me, TC. I'll see you later. You'd be the guy sneaking off in the middle of the night to go gamble. You know, though, you don't really need to sneak off in the middle of the night to do that here, because you could just go to the grocery store and you could gamble over there. Just be like, honey, I'm going to Albertsons. Do you need anything? Go to Albertsons, do your gambling, come back with your milk. You're good. Or, you know, throw a 20 in the machine or something while you're putting gas. Easy peasy. Yeah, you don't got to be sneaky about it around here. There's slots everywhere. Yeah, right, Jacob? Yeah. 7-Eleven. There are literally billions of 7-Elevens in Vegas. Literally, some of them are across from each other, like corner, across from each other. And all of them have slot machines. Oh, you know what I miss, Gary, from California? Scratchers. I miss scratchers. That's another thing that we do too as soon as we get to California is we buy a ridiculous amount of scratchers. Yes, they have slot machines everywhere. So they have them. Hold on. No. So they have slot machines pretty much everywhere you go. So let's see. They're in the airport. They're in the grocery stores. They're in the gas stations. Of course, bars. Just about anywhere. And then if you want to do anything, you have to go into a casino. If you want to go to a movie theater. I mean, there's a few movie theaters that aren't inside of a casino, but most casinos have the entertainment. So they've got movie theaters, bowling alleys, arcades. All that stuff is like inside the casinos. So you have to go through the casino to go to the bowling alley or to go to the movie theater. Yep, PT's Pub. Oh yeah. We got two of them close to me right here. PT's. Yeah, grocery stores and everywhere else. Yeah, they are. I'm sure you would get sick of it though, Gary. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. I know I do, but I've never been like a big gambler. I've never been big on it. I like it, you know, we'll go out like to a bar or something, have some drinks, and I'll sit down with one of the machines in front of me and play while we have some drinks. Or, you know, like if we go to a buffet or something, then I might play Keno, something like that. But I'm not really the person like to go to the casino and sit down in front of a slot machine and play for hours. You would go to the store anytime. That's funny. Oh yeah, those machines are everywhere. You can find them anywhere. Laundry mats? Do they really have them in laundromats? I have never been to a laundromat here in Vegas that I can remember. I don't think I have. So I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it, but I wouldn't doubt it, but no, I haven't been to a laundromat here. All right, guys. I need to get back to work because I've just been talking. Laundromats. That'd be funny. And then I wonder, do the slot machines like take quarters like the like the washing machine does? No, I totally believe you. I totally believe you that they have it. I just never been to the laundromat here, so I don't know. But that's funny though. The slot machines, they don't give coins anymore. They just give you those tickets. Well, it's not as fun, you know, when you like used to go and then it'd be like ding, 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 and all the coins coming out and you're like, yeah, and then you watch it forever, falling and falling, and you got your little cups and you're walking around with your cups. Yeah, it's not like that anymore. They took the excitement out of it. Now they just give you a receipt. Oh, thank you, Gary. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, I know. I do need to go live more often. I've just been working my butt off. I've been really, really trying to build up my store. So that's what I've been working on. I did finally get my eBay store up over 500 listings, which was my main goal. Because I've got, I don't know what it is right now. Poshmark is 2,500 on Poshmark. But I've been trying to build up my eBay store, so that's been my main goal. But you guys want more lives? I'll do more lives. Yeah, the sound of coins, right? When you're walking through the casino and you hear it everywhere, it's exciting to hear the sound of the coins, but we don't do that anymore. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. I do need to get back to work. It's already 3 o'clock. You have 20 items listed in eBay? You need to get to work, Gary. I know you work. Do you have a full-time job? Is it full-time that you do? It's hard. I know I was working a full-time job and then trying to list stuff, and it's hard. So when you're done with your day's work, like a 9-to-5 type job, you know, you're already tired. So it's hard. But try to schedule out blocks of time, you know, maybe 1 hour per day or something. So instead of working an 8-hour day, you're working a 9-hour day, and just use that extra hour only to list on eBay and not do anything else. You also have 3 kids. Yeah, I got 2 little whiny dogs. One of them's right here. You want to see my dog here? Come here. He just had his hair cut. This is my old man. So he's like 13 years old. This is my Winston. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. So I got 2 whiny dogs and a teenager. Yeah, 3 kids and a full-time job. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. I know. I have, well, the reason why I stopped working and, you know, really tried to make my reselling a business and not just like a hobby, was because I needed to stop working and I needed to care for my son. Oh, my son's autistic, but he's also disabled. So he has a connective tissue disorder that makes it very hard for him just to walk. So that's a full-time job in itself. Right? Yeah. Kids. They need to help more. They need to help more. Put them to work and make them do your listings. Make them take pictures or cross-post, or I guess depending on their ages. Give them some stuff to do. Help you. All right, guys. I am going to get off now. But I probably won't be able to do another live until next week. My husband doesn't work on Fridays, so we usually hang out, and then Saturday and Sunday I do stuff for Vicky, so probably next week. Oh, I am gonna be in Derek's auction on Monday, so you guys will see me over there on Derek's channel, NASCAR Man. Thank you, Gary. So I will figure out some stuff I'm gonna auction off, and then I'll be on Derek's channel on Monday. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next time. Stay cool. It's hot outside. And I'm going to get back to work. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for being here. Take care, guys. Bye.